It's the 31st of July. I'm in Kent Bridge, Ontario. I'm 30 miles into the ride and I'm halfway to Dutana trailer park that's right on Lake Erie. I went ahead and decided to stop here. It's a good place off the road. You can't really get a good feel for the country, but it is very, very, very pretty farming land. I've seen squash and it looks like spinach and soybeans and corn and wheat. Very well kept. So anyway, this is what this particular town, at least where I'm standing in front of this old church. I suspect the church, it looks like, is because the steps are not in good shape. I'm assuming this Methodist church is not still active, but anyway, it's a fairly old church. If you'll notice on these roads, like right here in town and back over here, there are no shoulders. There is a shoulder over that bridge ahead, but so far there's been no shoulders. But we had been hearing from people ahead of us that the drivers here were very courteous and that they actually slow down and so on, and that was very, very true. It's been so far no near misses. First 30 miles really in Canada, 30 to, since I had just 5 or so yesterday, but it's been, very pleasant, very courteous people, drivers so far. Very beautiful country, and I want to say Nadia back in off at the port near Wallaceburg, where we came off the boat, was tremendous. Nadia and Elena, I think, was the lady's name with First Third Bank in Algonac, helped connect us with Nadia, which is part of the Blue River Line or Blue Water Line, to exchange money. There was no money exchange possibilities in Algonac, and they went out of their way, a private business essentially, and to help us out, exchange money at the current rate. So we're most grateful for that. And it was also such a breath of fresh air to be here and be exposed to, our first exposure to Canada has just been very, very, very positive. We stayed in Shiloh Park last night, which was within 4 miles of the port, the entry point, and nice park there. It was actually a ministry park. Couldn't really tell that other than the sign, but it was a very nice park. And so now we're headed to Dutana Beach. We're going to be right on the water, Lake Erie today. Weather has changed. You can't see, there's gray skies above us. There's a cold front that's gone through. The temperatures are probably in the 60s right now, and not sure what that means for weather. Last time I looked, it was going to be good, but so that's really, I guess that's it. Good exposure, first day in Canada and Ontario. And the other thing, I met a French family, mother, father, and 2 sons in their teens, young sons, around 13, 14. I think one was 13, one was 14. And they're traveling cross country, very little of it actually in the States, most of it across Canada. And they've had a really good trip. That was refreshing. We had to do some sign language and stuff. Not too bad. They knew English a whole lot better than I know French. So it turned out well. And they're good. And that's it for now. So try to get some more pictures and stuff out there later. Let's have a good one.